picture me solo. See what happened to Tony, what he did to Manolo. Here go that New York Giant, back on it again. Seen with Wolverines and he wasn't from Michigan. Y'all listening, y'all can hear a lyrical street. Narcotics, raw dens. Rap the work, find us in Tennessee. Looking for bucks, see if they still NYG.
We appeal to those that feel.
Practice freedom of speech and refuse to hold back. Hey, what you say?
NYG. We appeal to those that feel.
Practice freedom of speech and refuse to hold back. Hey, what you say?
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Sacramento Kings. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Yao is out there with Scola. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's Francis in the point guard position. So it's the Rockets now. McGrady with the ball. Here's Battier. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted. Yao Ming.
Houston on D. Rondo dishes to AC. Rockets with the rebound. Beyond the arc. McGrady outside. Here's Yao. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And stolen by Cousins. It's Gay with the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And Cousins throws it down.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Yao up top. Can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson who's checked in for Tracy McGrady.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution for the Rockets. Bobby Jackson.
Now here's Cousins. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Yao, the pass to Battier. And there's the call on Yao. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Houston making a switch here. McGrady's checked in. Now, here is McGrady. To the paint. And Yao slams it in.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Out left to the wing. From deep, McLemore. Rebound by Yao Ming.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
McGrady kicks to Yao. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. The leaner inside. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Mutombo is checked in for Houston. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick. Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam. It's not possible what we just saw. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Gain with it. Now McGrady defending. Just 5 on the clock. Here's AC. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. The Rockets trail. McGrady kicks to Mutombo. The offensive rebound. Battier dishes to McGrady. And there's the feed to Mutombo. And stolen by Cousins. So the Kings called timeout. They're first. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. And I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And a change for the Rockets. Brooks checked in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Can't hit. And here is Cauley Stein. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Sacramento. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All queued up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Tracy McGrady is out there with Shane Battier. Then there's Yao. Then it's Brooks. And it's Francis in at the 1. There's the dish to Bellinelli. Right wing. McGrady outside. Out to Brooks. McGrady outside. No good on the three. Kings leading now by 6. The kick out to Collison. That doesn't go either for Collison. And here are the Rockets now. Now here is McGrady. He's guarded closely. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Sacramento ball.
And so here's Sacramento. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Butler attacking. Cauley Stein kicks to Caspi. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And a switch here also for Houston. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Shane Battier. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. And the Rockets making a change here. Scola's checked in. On defense, Sacramento. Scola, a screen on Rondo. Scola passes to Yao. Houston moving the ball around. And he gets it to go.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Shot clock at 5. Scola lays it up and banks it in. Scola's got his first bucket of the night. McLemore with the ball. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Gay dishes to AC. Back to Gay. Aaron Brooks comes up with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. Back to Scola. To the middle. Novak kicks to Brooks. Buries the long-range jumper. Brooks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McLemore. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Mutombo is checked in for the Rockets. Landry comes in for Luis Scola. Francis passes to Novak. Brooks outside. Pass to Mutombo. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
That one misses.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Yao, he's checked in for Mutombo. Brooks, left side. 6 to shoot. Landry dishes to Yao. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Houston. Sacramento with the ball. Rondo kicks to Asa, and he jams it with authority.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
And the jam by Carl Landry.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's the Rockets on the break.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game. Huge height advantage there, but because of the great...
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Yao Ming really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And the interior defense has to get tougher here in the second half. He's making them look really bad.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Yao Ming really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
They've got Bellinelli. Caron Butler is out there with Caspi. And there's Collison. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half.
And that almost feels like two buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Collison for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Collison's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McGrady passes to Scola. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Tumbo is checked in for Houston.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Battier outside. Back to Scola. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Jackson. Buried from 15 feet out.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Battier against Butler. From the arc. Kept alive. And he slams it one-handed. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That'll be his second foul of the game. Inside. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket for Scola.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Sacramento with the ball. They lead by 1. Bellinelli dishes to Butler. And Bellinelli kicks to Cauley-Stein. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Quincy Aces checked in for Casper. Gay comes in for Caron Butler. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. Both shots good from the stripe. Knocked loose. Rockets trailed by 3. McGrady kicks to Yao. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Kings making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Brooks checked in for the Rockets. Battier. Soft touch off the glass. Battier's got his second basket of the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston making a switch. Scola's checked in. Brooks against Rondo. Here's Yao. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Steve Noel. Back, he's checked in for Luis Scola. In the corner, Battier with it. And stolen by Gay. Here's McLemore. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. McLemore's got 8 points.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when the steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
From deep, Gay. Battier for 3. And released it in time, but And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Kings lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Brooks out there with Jackson. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Yao. And it's Francis in the 3.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Sacramento?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
It's stolen by McGrady. Floats one. Goes back up. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Ben McLemore. Free throw good. McGrady. Tumbo, he's checked in for Houston. And McGrady drops them both. The Kings leading. And McLemore kicks to Gay. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Houston on the break. Brooks has got the ball. Houston moving the ball around. Bullseye. And the Rockets lead by 1. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim as they challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well. Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Mutombo inside. He's guarded by Cousins. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket for Mutombo. To the wing right side. Outside Rondo. He dishes it to McLemore. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Kings game.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Down low, Bellinelli. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Battier. Collison with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Shot's good by Butler.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Battier kicks to Scola. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Battier. Power down with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
That one goes. Count it. And now a 5-point Sacramento lead. And stolen by Cauley Stein. It's Bellinelli atop the key. And
it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of money, but me, I'm catching tiny tummy. You make me sleep. I try and try, and I start to be sensible. You know what I mean? And so it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. And next time we'll talk it over. And we can start again. For you, I caught a lot of static. And me, I would like it.
it's an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. The road trip for the Rockets ends here as they leave for Houston right after the game.
And they've got some additional incentive today. The season series is knotted up at 1 apiece, this being the deciding game. And Clark, what do you think's going to go down?
Well, I tell you what, Greg, regardless of the season series count, you already know that both of these squads are coming out slugging. I mean, they're competitive. They know each other. Familiarity breeds contempt. So if you ask me, we're in for one of those knockdown, drag-out battles.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Boniunas out there with Beasley. And it's Beverly in at the 1. Beasley for 3. Back to Harden. Launches it. Count that one. Beasley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Lopez against Modi Yunus. Roten dishes to... Oh! Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Lopez with the steal. Roten the pass to Anthony.
Rockets foul.
Good shots, gentlemen.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars. The past few years, they have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Pass to Harden. He dishes it to Monty Yunus. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Roten. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The drive by Anthony. Lopez passes to Porzingis. They now take the lead.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shot to stop the run. And the jam by Harden.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Outside Anthony. Inside. Here's Lopez. Misses the easy stuff. Harden gets to a reason. Here's the 3. The putback. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever? I mean, I doubt we'll see them make that mistake again.
Over to the left wing. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And that one's good. Roten's got his first bucket in this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And they're pushing it up. And it's Anthony with the jam.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
And he takes that one up and powers it through. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Swallow comes in for Porzingis. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Monty Yunus. Terrence Jones comes in for Michael Beasley. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terrian for Patrick Beverly. Jones for 3. Rebound by Anthony. To the wing right side. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Count that one.
Next minute. 18. 14.
Terry outside. That's good from Howard on the assist by Terry.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. New York ahead, up 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Robin Lopez out there with Anthony. Then it's Derek Williams. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Porzingis in the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise he'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Got a lot dishes to Brewer. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough, and then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Jose Calderon is checked in for Tony Roten. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Williams. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now Anthony, after Moniunas' three-pointer wouldn't go. Calderon, that's for 2. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Harden.
You got to respect a player who can knock down shots like that, even with the defense right up in his jersey.
Williams attacking. And Lopez throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Harden can't hit. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to Golden State.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
Here's Anthony. Will not go. This is off the front iron. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Here's Williams. Feeds to Lopez. And he gets the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 9. No good on the wing 3. The dish to Williams. Pass to Porzingis. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Williams kicks to Lopez. Stolen by Beverly. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And so here is Houston. They trail by 11. Dishes to Moniunas. The Rockets with another miss. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Here's Harden. Goes up off the inbound. And he sinks the layup. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Thomas, a screen on Beverly. Thomas kicks to O'Quinn. 6 on the shot clock. No good there off the double clutch.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And that concludes the first half. Knicks lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something, because he looks a little faster today than normal.
36.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
So on the floor for Houston. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Beasley out there with Manajunas. And it's Ariza in at the three. Back to Harden. To the paint. Here's Manajunas. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D. Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Follow the pass to Lopez.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
New York calls timeout. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
And, you know, Greg, that not only robbed them of some key minutes, but I think it really affected their rhythm and flow in the game. They'll try to play it more disciplined and safer tonight.
Here's Beasley and the powerful one-handed slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Anthony kicks to Aflalo. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. And there's the feed to Beasley. Kicks to Harden. Manajunas with it. Now Anthony defending. And the pass to Beverly. Here's Harden on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Harden. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. 1st in steals, 3rd in fast break points, and they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
And it's Aflalo penetrating. The shot by Anthony, no good. Rockets trailed by 7. Beasley dishes to Manajunas. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 5.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised them, and that's what... That
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
The Knicks leading by 8. It's Anthony with the drive. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ariza's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Flowers running. And it's Roten finishing it off.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers. One more time, here, your Knicks City Dancers.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers. One more time, let me hear your Knicks City Dancers.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Your Knicks City Dancers, go on and give it up.
And a new group in for the Knicks.
Keep it going. One more time, let me hear your Knicks City Dancers.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Ariza in the corner. Pass to Beasley. Here's Harden. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Harden hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Can't get it to go. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Knicks out front. They're up by 8. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. New York calls timeout.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, guys, well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Tony Roten out there with Williams. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Thomas. And it's Anthony in the power forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Anthony missing again. Here's Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's now 9 points for Trevor Ariza.
My goodness. How about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Beverly. Fires the 3. And that one's good.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And Williams, here we go. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
New York calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City dancers.
For the Knicks, Lopez comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Porzingis in for Thomas. The Knicks leading by 7. Left side Williams. Kept alive by New York. Feeds it to Carmelo. Right wing. Here's Porzingis. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And he gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Harden the pass to Ariza. Unloads. Got a hand on it. But he gets it back. 6 to shoot. From deep, Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
New York calls timeout. They're up by 11. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Houston with it. Now here's Beverly. The dish to Ariza. In the corner, Harden. Takes a three. Another miss by Houston.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Lopez sets a screen for Anthony. Stolen by Beverly. And here's Harden for three. Count the bucket. 11 points for Ariza.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Poked away. Stolen by Harden. High post shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Williams. Launches it. Anthony's shot is off.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
On the wing, Williams. Ariza against Anthony. Inside. That's tipped.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Harden inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by New York.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot. Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
So it's New York picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet. He'll do the knowledge to the master builder. Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss to Golden State in Oakland.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Barnes and Green of the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Bogut in the center position.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get big.
Curry with it. Offensive. Oh! Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Durant drawing the double team. Robertson dishes to Durant. Shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Thompson kicks to Green. Outside for Curry. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Adams.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's Curry. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Curry passes to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Robertson gets to Adams. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw drops for Green. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Robertson. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Durant attacking. Here's Foy. Knocked away. And stolen by Barnes. Westbrook against Curry. Thompson outside. It's tipped. Durant kicks to Foy. And then Durant with the jam. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Now here's Curry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Thompson. It's deflected. And stolen by Barnes. Westbrook dishes to Cantor. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
He used that pick to get in close.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Thompson, a screen on Westbrook.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Durant, the pass to Cantor. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Thunder lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's Livingston in a power forward. No good from Clark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Cantor. Cans the shot from the wing. Cantor's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his 2nd bucket of the night. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
So it's the Warriors now. After Dion Waiters' 3-pointer that didn't go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Livingston's got 6 in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And it's the Warriors on the break. No good from Spates.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Pass to Foy. That's tipped. The Warriors leading. They set the screen. Iguodala kicks to Ezeli. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Here is Livingston. He has 6. And Spades has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. There's the bucket. Good. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Spades. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Different look here. For the Warriors, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Green comes in for Sean Livingston. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Now here's Curry. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Thompson dishes to Bogut. And it's blocked by Adams. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Over to the left wing. Overson the pass to Westbrook.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And both free throws good for Westbrook. Warriors leading by 4. Barnes screen on Durant. Curry kicks to Barnes. Passes it to Bogut.
Timeout. Start it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And the Warriors with some changes. Ezeli's checked in for Barnes. And it's Iguodala in for Sean Livingston. Thunder on D. 4-point game. Here's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ezeli gets the bucket.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
It's tipped. Now here's Curry. Iguodala's drive. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And That's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Kicks to Curry. Westbrook with the block. And the first half is now in the books. The Warriors on top. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams and the 5 roaming the paint. Now Curry. After the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. Here's the screen to the paint. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Bogut kicks to Ezeli. Curry against Ibaka. Curry attacking. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And the Warriors lead by 11.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here is Ibaka. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. All alone. Again, Ibaka missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the middle. And finished off by Bogut.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Ibaka against Curry. They set the pick to the left side wing. Bogut dishes to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And he gets it to go. Ezeli's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Back to Curry. Screen by Bogut. Curry attacking. It's hauled in by Adams.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the Thunder with some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Waiters in for Andre Robertson. And Golden State also making a change. Thompson's checked in.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Shoots from the high post. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ibaka.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Now here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. Great D that time from Green.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And Westbrook, here we go. Back to Waiters. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 6. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Bogut the pass to Curry. Here's Thompson. No good, unable to end this run.
If they could end every possession with...
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Warriors on top, up by 6. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Klay Thompson. Steph Curry's out there with Livingston. And there's Iguodala. And it's Green in at the 5. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Curry. Kevin Durant with the rebound. The Thunder shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Curry. Here's the dish to Thompson. Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's now 8 points for Draymond Green.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Durant. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Draymond Green again. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Green with a screen on Westbrook. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
From deep, Iguodala. The Thunder pull it in. Durant's got his third rebound on the night. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
Thunder trailing by 4. He dishes it to Durant. Oklahoma City moving it around. And Thompson sends it back. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. Then for the Warriors, Bogut comes in for Draymond Green. And Azili subbed in for Steph Curry. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. It's Thompson off the drive. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Azili. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Bogut dishes to Iguodala. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Now here's Westbrook. Count that one. 20 points for Kevin Durant.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Thompson is double. So the wing on the left. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Thompson. And Westbrook, here we go. And Cantor throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Azili. One-on-one here. Barnes kicks to Thompson. From outside, off the mark.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Durant. Ibaka outside. Durant for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Roberson. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson outside. Shot no good. Excellent D from Cancer. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 1. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
Outside Westbrook. And Morrow has it in the corner. They could win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
Ready to go?
Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks.
Yeah, and you know, we're always looking for motivation. I think there is a lot of pride going into this game for this group, looking to avoid the season sweep after dropping those first two. They'll play with a lot of that motivation.
They feel this is a team they can beat, and they want to prove it here tonight, Greg. So we'll see if the third time is indeed the charm.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Green in at the small forward. And the dunk by Lopez.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And that one's good.
J.J. Redick.
Redick's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Lopez. Soft touch off the glass.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Paul kicks to Jordan. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Porzingis. Green with the block. It's deflected. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Well, the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Pacers in Indiana.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Here's Green, following the score by New York. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He doesn't get the second one. For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. From 13, they get it again. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. 4-point game. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And really, they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
J.J. Redick.
And he gets it to go.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here's Anthony. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. That puts them in the lead. Paul's got his first 2 points.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the Clippers making a change here. And Baamute's checked in for Jordan. Pierce comes in for Green. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned, leader and coach on the floor.
Williams passes to Lopez. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Crawford kicks to Rivers. It's stolen by Anthony. .55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Anthony. He's looking for Lopez and finds him.
The chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game. 5th in three-point shooting. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
They don't make many mistakes. I just love the mental toughness. You saw 3rd fewest turnovers per game. Great decision making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
Thomas checked in for New York. Tony Roten comes in for Jose Calderon. Crawford outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Pierce. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Pierce has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Fast break, here they come. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Both free throws good from Crawford.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
To the middle. Here's a Flalo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes. That speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start.
And that concludes a back and forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Knicks out front. They lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Here's Redick. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And here we go. Roten heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss. He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Porzingis can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. Jordan dishes to Redick. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Anthony on the wing. Griffin grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Johnson, the pass to Paul. Kept alive. The second effort. Dishes to Reddick. Griffin against Thomas. Excellent D from Thomas. The Knicks leading by 4. And pushing it up. Here's New York. The kick out to Aflalo. Here's Porzingis. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Derek Williams subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. The Clippers also changing it up. And Baamute's checked in for Jordan. And it's Green and for Johnson. Aflalo kicks to Williams. Double team on Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Roten. The shot is off. Nice D from Griffin. Clippers trailed by 5. Here is Mbamute. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's O'Quinn. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the rim.
Griffin dishes to Mbamute. And here we go. Roten heading to the hoop.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
And taken away by Paul. It's tipped. And stolen by Williams. And the basket by Thomas.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Green with the ball. Williams picks him up. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And now let's find out which teams excelled from the free throw line in the season's second half. The Knicks 4th.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lopez comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Williams. And then for Los Angeles, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Griffin. Crawford comes in for J.J. Reddick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
he's checked in for New York. Porzingis comes in for Thomas. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Johnson comes in for Mbamute. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Paul subbed in for Rivers. New York calls timeout. Outside Anthony. Inside. Here's Williams. Rebound by the Clippers.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
The Knicks leading by 8. Here's a follow.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And Derek Williams is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Redick with the 3. Williams with the block. And we finished one half of basketball. Knicks lead by 10. And we'll be back right after this.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. We've seen Robin Lopez really having a great game.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. We've seen Robin Lopez really having a great game.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Knicks. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's a follow. And it's Calderon in the shooting guard position. The dish now to Anthony. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. Here's Porzingis, guarded by Green. Calderon. A follow the pass to Porzingis. 3 on the clock. Calderon for 3. And it's good. Calderon's got his team on the board first here in the second half for New York. Here's Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got 3 assists in the game. New York leading by 11. Feeds to Lopez. To the paint. New York moving it around. Aflalo outside. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Green inside the three-point line. No good with the wing jumper.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Calderon. At the elbow, it's Aflalo. Here's Porzingis. Banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Anthony. Jumps up.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Passes it to Porzingis for three. Lopez kicks to Anthony. .112 left in the third. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Anthony is good for three. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter. And it's Paul penetrating. Redick for three.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fit guys off and get those rebounds. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Tony Roden, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Crawford kicks to Pierce. Rebound by Anthony.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Knicks leading by 19. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. New York, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
The drive by Paul gets it off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks out front, leading by 17. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Here's Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Knicks leading by 17. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Paul. Paul against Anthony. And taken away by Paul. Now the Clippers moving it up. Paul's running. And Green slams it in.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Back to Calderon. Some nice passing by New York here. 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. The shot no good. Great D that time from Green. The feed to Redick. He kicks to Green. Outside Griffin. Paul outside. Redick inside the line. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Anthony. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's Jordan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For the Clippers, Mbah a Moute's checked in for Griffin. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. New York calls timeout.
These are your Knick City dancers. Go on and give it up.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
The 3 from Anthony. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Clippers ball.
Clippers trail by 15. It's Crawford on the wing. Kicks it to Rivers. Outside Green. And there's the pass to Rivers. Jordan dishes to Crawford. Los Angeles with another miss. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Outside Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. That's good. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Crawford drives in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Griffin comes in for Mba'amoute. And Paul subbed in for Rivers. Calderon passes to Roten. Dishes it to Calderon. Here's Anthony. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Clippers ball.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Over to the left wing. Takes a three. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Crawford. Crawford's got his third assist on the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Knicks.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what? That may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blanked 3-zip.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Carmelo Anthony. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Doubled by Roten. And stolen by Roten. From past the arc. Again, the miss by Anthony.
Get back, get back.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.